grounder, I'm just out here securing my bag, staying grounded, you know, reading the good word of Robert Greene. And this boy went crazy. He just snapped, man. He just snapped. So I'm about to give y'all a little synopsis of what I just read. And these bees trying to harass me, man. It's all good. I'll fucks with you. But nah, man, I'm about to break it down for y'all because he just said a word in here. Alright, so the story he just broke down was of Buckminster Fuller. And basically it's saying as a kid, you know, he was a different kind of kid. Bro had basically his eyesight was fucked up, so it caused him to be more aware in different areas, and in them areas it caused him to be more observative and more of an inventive personality type. But as he got older, he kind of strayed from that path due to, you know how life go. He strayed from that path. So, you know, throughout life, he tried many things. He went to Harvard, got kicked out twice, worked different jobs. These bees is, woo, that's a wasp. Let me get up out of here. Yeah, hold on. That's a wasp right there. That's a wasp right there. Hold on. Grounder session over. Hold on. Okay, like I was saying, he, where was I even at? So he went to Harvard, got kicked out twice, had some business ventures that failed, and eventually it led to him about to kill himself. So he's about to commit sue. He was about to commit suey, and then he was like, "Look at this son, man, bust." But he was about to commit sue, but then a voice came in his head, and I highlighted a part from that. I ain't gonna. This is what the voice said. He said, "From now on, you need never await temporal attest, whatever that word is, to your thought. You think the truth. You do not have the right to eliminate yourself. You do not belong to you. You belong to the universe." He said, your significance will remain forever obscure to you, but you may assume that you are fulfilling your role if you apply yourself to converting your experiences to the highest advantage of others. And when I heard that, I'm like, woohoo, that's a fact. Cause bro, when you think about it, what you go through, I said this before. I was telling, shout out Mo June. I was telling bro, shout out my brother, man. I was telling him, I was like, bro, a lot of the things we go through is like, it's not just for us. It's for the people to. I'm about to go inside, bro. These wasps is out here. That is crazy. Hold on, man. Hold on. Look, I can't even get in the door. Ooh, it feels good out here, dog. I ain't gonna let these wasps hold me like this. I ain't gonna let them hold me like this. I ain't no hoe, man. But look, man. Back to what I was saying. Motherfucker trying to get me. Hold on. Oh. Okay, I'm going in. Boy, damn. They trying to get me out here. Yeah. Hold on. I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted. Yeah, shout out my brother, man. Shout out Mo June. Big June. He said, I was telling him, like, a lot of the things we go through, bro, it's like, it's so we can motivate other people in that same situation to overcome what they're going through so that they can do the same, and it just keeps going and it keeps going on. So don't ever get too stuck in your experiences in life. As long as you're overcoming them, you good. Because then you can inspire somebody else who's in a similar situation to do the same. And then they can do the same. And then it's like one person who didn't give up on themselves has the ability to change the whole goddamn world. It's like the butterfly effect. I know y'all heard of that. Or a snowball effect. A domino effect. So like, don't ever just try to give up on yourself like that. Don't commit suicide, man. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I was just thinking about this as I was reading this. I've been there. I've been there. Um, it's just a time where I was super depressed. Like I couldn't really figure out why. And this book, bro, this book literally just told me why. And like it's something I realized and something I experienced. But I'm gonna get to that in a minute. But it's just a point where I was just like, man, what's the point of this? Like, what is the point of life? Like why struggle? Why go through all this pain and suffering when I could just off my shit and it'll be over? Like that's how I was thinking, and like I wasn't close to the point where I'm like got a gun to my head or I'm about to jump off a cliff or nothing. But like I'm sitting there like thinking like, bro, what's the point of this shit? Like I could just go right now, like fuck it. But then I realized like it's not. I'm not living for me. I'm not living for myself. Like I am, but I'm not at the same time. Because if you live selfishly, it's like okay, what's the point, you know? But if you do it for others, like and what I was saying, is like it's not for me. It's for my family. It's for the people that's coming after me. It's for generations to come. Like this shit is bigger than me. My life is bigger than me, and it's if it, that's selfish for me to just delete myself, commit suicide. It's selfish because there's so much good I could do in the world and people I can inspire. Who do I inspire if I just end it then and there? Who do I motivate to? So if I end my shit, I'm inspiring other people to end their shit. Like what? So like at the end of the day, man, it's bigger than you. Your experiences are bigger than you. Fight through them. And let me get back to it, to the book. He feel me. He went through that. He had that experience, and then after that, he went back to the crib and was like, feel me, like it's bigger than I even know type shit. So on the way there, he went home. On the way there, he began to ponder the words and to reassess his life now in a different light. Perhaps what he had perceived moments earlier as his mistakes were not mistakes at all. He had tried to fit into a world of, quotations business, and I mean parentheses, and he said, in which he did not belong. The world was telling him this. He only listened. He said the world was telling him this if he only listened. And then and then the time where I was speaking about where I felt depressed and whatnot, I was living wrong. I was selling weed. I was, smoking weed every day, For me, I just wasn't living in my truth. I was living in somebody else's truth, and I was feeling that. So when the world weighing heavy on you, that's just a sign that you just in the wrong bag. You feel me? Like you in the wrong bag. You doing too much. Focus on on yourself, and then what you're naturally like acquainted to. But yeah, the next thing I highlighted said it struck him as he looked around at a row after row of apartment houses on his way back. He said that people suffer more from sameness, from the inability to think of doing things differently, than from non-conformity. Next thing I highlighted, he said he swore from that moment on he would listen to nothing except his own experience, his own voice. What are your experiences telling you? What are you learning from your experiences? What can you learn from your experience and tell somebody else about it that will motivate them to get through whatever they're going through? Oh yeah, and then this is a big part too. He said, whenever he thought of money first, disaster followed. And that's something I'm working on. Because I'll be thinking money like I gotta get to the bag. Not for me, the other bag for me, because it's two bags, man. It's the bag that's you, and then it's the bag that's money. I'll be thinking money, but the real bag is me. And this is the whole concept of STB for real, for real. When you say secure the bag, that means secure yourself. Like secure what you really meant to be doing in life. So look, bro, He said, no good can ever come from deviating from the path that you were destined to follow. Come on, that's the real bag right there. They said most often you deviate because of the lure of money, of more immediate prospects of prosperity. That's the wrong bag right there. This the right bag. Feel me? The path you were destined to follow. That's the right path. That's the right bag. And then that immediate prosperity and pleasure and lure of money, that's the wrong bag right there. But look, man, next thing I highlighted, he said, you must listen to the message of this frustration, this pain, and let it guide you as clearly as Fuller's voice guided him. It's a matter of life and death. Come on, let's get to the real bag. He said, the way back requires sacrifice. That's a fact. That's a fact. He said, the road to mastery requires patience. That's a key. He said, make your return to the path a resolution you set for yourself and then tell others about it. Come on, this the real bag right here. This how you get a real bag right here. He said, in the end, the money and success that truly last come not to those who focus on such things as goals, but rather to those who focus on mastery and fulfilling their life's task. Come on, man. Get to the real bag. Get to the real bag. Come on. It ain't all about money. You cannot take that money with you when you leave. That shit is temporary. What you gonna leave behind? What kind of legacy you gonna leave to your children, to your children's children, to the people who look up to you, to your family, to the, you know what I mean? Like, what you gonna leave behind on this world once you go? Because that money cannot come with you. Come on. Let's get to the real bag. Keon came with the toes out. You know what I'm saying? Just to get y'all this message right quick. So, yeah, let's get to the real bag, man.